Yo, let's go. So, this is 29th of January and 2021. And I guess 2021 has already started, right? I mean, excuse me for 1 second. Yep. So, here I am again at the rooftop recording another episode or another week of Memoir. While I'm nervous about the noises that are around here, like seems like the door is like constantly slamming. Plus, I'm nervous if I'm blocking the signals of these guys. Not these ones, but that one definitely. Because the camera, the phone is in front of it. I don't know. So, this week, what happened? One of the greatest things that happened this week was that I finally, thank God, got accepted at driving test. I mean, not the actual driving test, but like how do I say, the academic one, not the practical actual driving one, the one who you should take tests and read the book. So I got accepted on that, and damn, go on, my hairs. I'm like explaining everything that is happening for two reasons. One is like that's what I always do. Two is because for the people who are not watching it and listening to the podcast can know what's happening. So yeah, I got accepted on the driving's license. First part, second part is gonna be next week, and I totally forgot the trainings because the trainings was I think 2 months ago, and I got rejected 2 times for the academic exam. So now I don't remember any of the trainings. My driving's good, but there are some like tips and like points that you need to remember when you're doing the driving tests. The weather is really cool. It's sad, but I don't know why it doesn't look sad to me. But I think the weather is sad right now, I guess. And yeah, most of the things that I talk about, because I have a Persian version of this talk too. Most of the things that I talk about have meaning in Persian because those are my concerns and my struggles with myself in my culture, which is Persian culture. And it's funny when I start the camera and I know it's going to be an English version, it's like I'm totally speaking to a different audience, and this is a total different audience. And all of a sudden, all those negativity, and I'm not saying all of my culture is negative, but all of those judgments and bad points of the culture will be gone when I start the camera on an English version. I really don't have much to say, as I just told you that most of the things have been said in the Persian version. So let's talk about my plans. I want to this week I had another obligation to not do the career podcast. This episode is going to be about IoT, Internet of Things. And the obligation was that I had an exam to work on. To work on. And I don't know, the whole career thing was so cool in the beginning, and now it's harder for me to do it because it's a kind of professional kind of content. You really need to curate it, and it really needs to be neat and organized and in the place. Oh, one thing that I really want to nag about, I don't know if it's nagging or complaining or just explaining, is that I really want to get out of my current job, which is working. And I can say it only in English, because I know my dad is not gonna. I don't know. Maybe he knows this much of English, but the chances are really low that he keep watching till now and hear this. Is it? And I told him. I told him too, but I mean, it's not a secret thing. So I really want to like quit my job at my. It's not a really big deal. I mean, I'm not a specialist there. I'm just helping, but I really want to quit there. And the thing that really gets on my nerves is that today they added me on another group on WhatsApp, which is related to my dad's job. I mean, they are all still counting on me, even though I've said it too many times. But this week, I don't know. I don't know if this week or not. I'm making a progress through time to quit there, but I'm being serious from right now, and I were being serious from last week. I'm done, man. I'm gonna be dead serious. I'm gonna go there and it's no. It's a no. Here's the data. I don't need anything else. I don't know anything else, and I'm done. And you can see how much angry, and it makes me pissed off. When something's not just happening, when something doesn't happen. So yeah, now I need to go rent a bike for my friend, and tonight we're going biking. And after 9, because there's a quarantine rule here in Iran that, at least in my city, that after 9 p.m. you cannot go out, because it's something against both Corona and I'm nervous about saying Corona, because I've heard YouTubers talking about when you say Corona, YouTube shuts you down. But I don't know why I keep saying it. Maybe I don't believe in that data. But because of Corona and the thing that government thinks people should not hang out at night. I mean, they're against lives. So they did this. So now there's a big opportunity for me and my friend to go biking, and it's really peaceful. Every time I do it, it's really peaceful. The fact that makes it more peaceful is that you know how crowded the streets were, and now you see them fully empty. You can literally sit in the middle of a crowded street and like take pictures. So cool, at least for me. Thanks for watching, listening, or anything. That's 2 things that you can do: watching or listening, not anything. And maybe you're commenting. And I said that in Persian version, but every time I'm recording these kind of memoirs, I'm like, dude, why? Who is gonna like even listen to these kind of things? For who is it gonna matter? People, why do you think your talks are important and valuable to people? I mean, like, I think these kind of talks, like, their background goes to high school times, when we are constantly being judged and been said that you're a loser, you don't worth shit, you cannot speak, you're a nobody. And I think the way I motivate myself to come here and record these is, one, this is for myself. I record these maybe after a long time. I can come back and relate to these. And 2, maybe some amount of little amount of people, not little people by size, but can relate to this. Because sometimes it's like cool to, especially in like quarantine times when we are all lonely, sometimes it's cool to watch someone who's talking and sharing and everything that comes through his mind. And the third reason is I'm practicing my English. And one advice that I want to give everyone is that try to be optimistic and encouraging for the people around you. I mean, encourage good behavior and don't judge people. Appreciate people for who they are. I mean, that's how my friends are to me, and I like to make more friends like that. And I'm like keeping my distance from my older friends that couldn't like keep up with these kind of attitudes. I'm not saying they're bad. I just don't match with them. I have respect for them. My friends now are like, they really appreciate my behavior, and that's how they help me to grow. They give you confidence that, dude, you are good. You know, the thing that you're doing is not a mistake. The thing that you're doing is cool. You don't need to act cool. You are cool the way you are. If you want to be cooler, work on yourself. Don't pretend to be cool, because you are cool the way you are. And all these kindness, I think the world really needs it. At least I need it. And if I need it, I guess plenty of people like me needs it too. So keep being kind. And as Gary Vee says, positivity is the game. And I was in one time like that, oh, be badass, dude. Why do you say all these nice things? Don't care about anyone. I mean, okay, someone can be like that, and I don't know if it's good or not, but I think being badass is about having the confidence to be who you are, even if the way you are is kind, which is good, even if the way you are is to apologize. And to be really like technical here, I don't know, to analyze this subject, I think when we're talking about badass, we're also talking about social skills and like EQ, emotional quotient, your emotional intelligence, the way you can talk to people. If you are good in that, it doesn't matter if you don't care about people or you care about people. You know the way with the people, you have a way with people, and you can work it out and you can speak with them and all these kind of topics. So long story short, not all of society's thinkings and rules are gospel truth. Not all of them are true. Not all of them are good. Sometimes we need to double think. I think always we need to double think. Maybe not always, but a lot of times. So thanks. I don't know why this episode's energy is down right now. I don't know. I got down. I don't know if you can even see me or not, guys. It's really like dark here. So thanks. I mean, yeah, it got really like deep and like emotional in my mood and everything. But thanks for watching, And another thing, I think I said it in the previous week. Go do something fun and new. Even if you fail, you didn't fail in my opinion. You did something, and that something was new, out of your comfort zone. You've already won, and it's not a failure. You can maybe do it more and more until you succeed at that, but you know what I'm saying? I was like watching a movie called Vivarium. I recommend it to watch. It's kind of boring but cool at the same time, and it reminded me of how cliche and how routine like is our lives. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I use the right words, but our everyday life and everyday people are so serious and so tired and not laughing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're so dry. They have no life in themselves. When we were kids, we didn't think of failure. We just went out, like climbed the trees. These things are symbolic, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to post something, if you want to say something on Instagram, go do it. If you want to say something to someone you never said that, go do it. Life is barely short to get censored. Wow. That was what one of friends said to me. And peace out. Sorry if it was kind of sad. It wasn't sad. Because when you say something is like something, when you say it was sad, people think, oh, it was sad. So I'm not going to say it was sad. It was super cool. Alright? Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes like other moods. I don't know what I'm saying. I knew what I was saying till like 2 minutes ago. So peace out. Take care. Go do something fun. And I'm out. I'm going to go biking. Whoa. This is dark. Now I'm seeing the camera. This is dark. Sorry, guys.